Good afternoon, it's not afternoon, it's evening. Good evening everyone, and welcome to the live stream. We are on the ground at Columbus. Christopher Columbus. No, Columbus. We're flying Southwest today, Southwest 737-800 series aircraft, Heart 1, November 8642 Echo. And we're flying today, folks, from Columbus to Chicago Midway International Airport. It's my pleasure to welcome you all on board this evening. We do have a little bit of ATC. We're just going to call up for our clearance in a second. And yeah, let's get this show on the road. Hope everyone's keeping well. I can see we've got a few viewers. Paul, Alan, welcome aboard, lads. Lovely to have you with us. I'm just going to call up ATC. And Samuel Taylor Ackroyd, good evening, mate. Lovely to have you on board too. Right, let's have a look. 132.7. 132.7. Actually, what's the ATIS frequency? ATIS is 124. 124.6.
Advise on initial contact. You have information Alpha.
What's the altimeter? I need the altimeter.
Port Columbus International Airport ATIS information Alpha 18510 Zulu.
Josh,
West
hello, mate.
270 Gust 22. Visibility 9er. Ceiling 2,600 broken. 3,100 overcast. Temperature 3. Dew point -2. Altimeter 2985. Landing and departing runways 28 left and 28 right. ILS approach is in view.
Man, that ATIS is creepy. That ATIS is creepy. Alexander, hello, joshbosh.uk, welcome to the show, mate. Lovely to have you with us. How are you doing? And everyone else, hope you're all keeping very well. Great to have you with us. And thank you so much, Samuel. Very kind of you, mate. Thanks for that. That's very, very kind. Thank you, mate. Right, folks, we're going to call up for our clearance to Columbus Tower. We're just going to get in touch with him now. I'll give you a quick pre-flight briefing. So today we are flying first off from Columbus to Chicago Midway International Airport. Estimated flight time en route is going to be 57 minutes at a cruising altitude of 30,000 feet, or in other terms, flight level 300. Your captain today welcomes you on board this Southwest 737-800. Our route takes us out of Columbus, heading up toward the north, toward Fort Wayne, and then from Fort Wayne we'll make a left turn toward Gary, and then beginning our descent down into Chicago. The weather in Chicago very much the same as here, with strong westerly winds gusting at approximately 22 knots. That's all from us here. We're about to get our clearance up to Chicago. For now, folks, though, sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. And if that wasn't a terrible accent, then I do apologise, folks, but, you know, when in America, do as the Americans do. For those of you who didn't appreciate that accent, I suggest you hit mute now. Anyway, let's get clearance. Yeah, I did, Ryder. Sorry, Paul. That pop-up tells me you're using Streamlabs. Yes, I'm using OBS. I'm using Ryanair Southwest Airlines, Alan. Let's get the American and Irish love and, you know, merge it all in one. I mean, what's not to love about it? A bit of, you know, transatlantic love never hurt. Well, didn't say that 200 years ago. But anyway, let's get our clearance once I stop whittering on. What's the VOR called again? I can't remember what this VOR is called. What's it called? Rosewood. That's the one. Get the fuel pumps on and get ready for push and start. APU's coming on. Columbus Tower, good afternoon, Southwest 3755 on the South Apron on stand 737-800, information Alpha 2985, request clearance to Midway.
Southwest 3755, you are cleared to the Midway Airport. Radar vectors Rosewood VOR, then as filed, climb maintain 5000, expect flight level 300, 10 minutes after departure. Departure is offline, squawk 7301.
That's copy, thanks. Cleared to Midway, Rosewood, vectors to Rosewood, initially 5000, expect flight level 300, 10 minutes after, and 7301, Southwest 3755.
Southwest 3755, read back correct. Information Alpha is current. Expect runway 28 right for departure. Push and start at your discretion. Call me when ready for taxi.
That's great, thanks. Push and start approved at our discretion, expecting 28 right, Southwest 3755. Lovely jubbly! Clearance obtained! Let's rock and roll. Your terrible accent was great. Awesome. Awesome. Thanks, Alexander. Right, 7301, we're expecting 28 right. Oh, Josh, if you're listening, mate, have you heard any more information about heading across to Les Bahamas? Have you heard if that's still, or if it's happening this week? Just curious. Right, APU generators on. Right, let's get the door and air stairs closed. There's an aeroplane coming in to land. CXA 522. Right, we're expecting 28 right. We were expecting 28 left. So that is a minor change, but nothing too bad.
And ground cockpit.
Go ahead, Captain.
Anti-collision lights on, push and start.
We're all set to go up here. We've been cleared to push and start at your discretion.
Roger that, ready for push. Power and air are clear, doors closed, we are ready for pushback. Release parking brake, please.
Start sequence 2 to 1, we'll be starting number 2
okay,
first.
parking brake is off, cleared to push.
Yeah, Samuel, the 777,
Brakes off, here we go.
contrary to all the news reports, everyone's saying, oh, the 777's been banned. It's not. It's only the 200 version with the Pratt & Whitney engines. So British Airways, for instance, operates the 777-200, and if I'm right, if I remember correctly, they operate using a couple of types. So you've got the GE ones, which are obviously General Electric. The Rolls-Royce Trent ones are all fine, which their 200 ERs are powered by. So it's only the Pratt & Whitney engines that have had the problems that have been grounded. So United operates a lot of them, and I think there's a Japan Airlines and a few other operators. So they're grounded, but the mass majority of 200 ERs still continue flying as normal. So yeah. And obviously 300s, etc. No issues. Parking brake set, starting engine number 1. But yeah, it's crazy. Crazy how much that's changed with the 777 incident just in the last couple of days. It's mad. And that footage of the United was amazing, absolutely amazing. You've booked to fly Saturday, Antigua, Miami on a Max 8, Miami to Nassau on an Embraer 145. Nice one, nice one. I look forward to. You should do a video. You should do a video of that Max flight, Josh, if you can, because that would be awesome. JetBlue A320. Cool.
All lavatories are equipped with smoke detectors and video cameras. Smoking is punishable by a fine of up to $2,000. In the event of a sudden loss of
Remember
control,
folks, no smoking in the toilet, so the FAA will slap you with a hefty fine, which will cost you more than your packet of cigarettes, so please do not smoke on board. Thank you.
Mask until instructed by a crew member. Plastic bag will not fully inflate even though oxygen is flowing. If you have a small child traveling with you, secure your mask first before assisting with theirs.
Okay, just to confirm, departure's going to be off 28 right. Yeah.
With all white signs, black
N1 limit 09.
now and place it beside you.
Safety comes first, absolutely, Alan, and it just goes to prove how safe aviation is when snap decisions like that are required.
Turn off all electronic devices.
Southwest 3755, request taxi.
And do enjoy your flight with Southwest.
Southwest 3755, runway 28 right, taxi via Echo 1, hold short for landing traffic.
Taxi via Echo 1, hold short of 28 right, Southwest 3755. Right, here we go. Cabin crew, brace, brace, brace. We've got landing traffic coming in at the moment. I'm not sure how far out they are, but probably not that far. I don't know why this person who's landing is using text. I really don't like it when people use text anymore. I don't know, it just seems very weird. Right, we'll have a run through the takeoff checklist in just a momento. Yeah, that's one of the benefits of having the different engines, but obviously it means they're not all grounded. But yeah, don't even have a window seat as you didn't want to sit in row 1. Overhead, that's terrible, man, terrible. One of those things, though. What will be the cruising altitude today? We will be cruising at an altitude of 30,000 feet. That's the idea, as long as our engines don't give up on us. Jokes. Right, approaching Echo 1, runway 28 right. Southwest 3755, Echo 1, 28 right, fully ready. Okay, holding short of 28 right.
Southwest 3755, runway 28 right, clear for takeoff, no delay.
Clear for takeoff, no delay, Southwest 3755. Cabin crew, seats for departure. Let's go, 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 traffic at 1800. Toga. $80 knots, that is checked. Okay, we've got a little bit of a gust and wind on departure, but we should be alright.
V1.
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 Rotate.
Rotate.
V2.
And that's a positive
Flight
rate.
check.
Gear up.
Last group calling 555.
Southwest 3755 airborne through 1400.
Southwest 3755. Departures offline. Frequency change approved. Have a good flight.
Frequency change approved, thanks. Southwest 3755, bye. Wunderbar.
Ladies and gentlemen, once we have reached a comfortable cruising altitude, the flight attendants will be moving through the cabin to operate.
Once we've reached a comfortable cruising altitude. What, you think that cruising altitude's 30,000 feet? Eesh. See you soon in Midway, Paul. I'm a-coming. And Ross, I can't remember if I said hello already, mate. Welcome to the live stream, Ross. Lovely to have you with us, mate. How are you keeping? We've literally just departed, so you've timed that perfection. What speed are we going? Oh, we're going to go as fast as the aircraft will allow us. Which for me is probably going to be about 180 knots. Spitfire RF 100, hello mate. Welcome to the live stream. How are you doing? Right, cruising altitude, flight level 300. It makes me laugh the difference in just sometimes with things. Like I just talked jokingly about that. Frames aren't that good at the moment. I jokingly referred to that aircraft that was landing, and you know, an aircraft at that distance landing in the UK, in real world terms, you know, and even in the simulator, it's at 2,200 feet. I'm rolling toward the runway, fully ready to take off. No issues. The controller didn't have an issue. He just cleared me for takeoff. And yet, interestingly, the same aircraft on final felt that he had to put in the text chat. He wasn't on voice, but he felt like he had to say, "Oh, I'm 4 miles away from the runway." And you think, well, yeah, you're 4 miles away from the runway. You've got ample time to like land and take off. You know, go around, whatever you want to do. But I just don't see the need to panic about it. It's loads of distance. I think some would actually find it a bit of a shock, especially when there's a lot of traffic just operating in the real world, because if you sit and watch the activity of an airport through the day, it's just amazing how quickly they can sequence them and come in and out and in and out. It's great. Amy and CA should be happy, I hope, with all that you said. Happy days, mate. Happy days. Robert Hadfield, well, hey, welcome on board, mate. How are you doing? Lovely to have you with us. We've just departed Columbus and just on our way up to Chicago. I managed to quickly make a cup of hot chocolate before Boris Johnson's speech to the nation this evening, of which I've watched about 5 minutes of so far. But yeah, just managed to make a quick hot chocolate, which is now almost stone cold. But yeah, it's all very, very good. How's everyone been? Have you been up to much? Up to anything? Daily exercise, etc. I've been out this afternoon, which it's one of the reasons, Alan, when you asked in the WhatsApp group before what time we were going to start, I wasn't too sure. I've been out on my bike today, so I've been cycling here and there just after work. Finished work about 3:30. Half 2. Finished work about 2:30, and then I've just been out on the bike for about an hour and a bit, a couple hours. So yeah, it's been very nice. Excellent, Spitfire. Yeah, I'm doing good, thanks, mate. Doing good. Just like I say, it's really funny these last couple of days. The weather has completely changed, and it just feels so much like spring. It's really nice. It's sunny, it's warm, I just feel 100 times better. 100 times better. There she goes. Samuel, yes, I did see that. Will I go and see the first flight? Possibly. Possibly. I'll have to see, mate. Like I say, at the moment with work schedules and everything like that, it's hard to know. And if things go the way they're projected to, my work is probably going to increase at the end of next month. So even though restrictions-wise, we'll probably not be in the same place that we are today, there'll still be, you know, other things. So yeah, you're not imitating a brass monkey this week so far. Yeah, I mind. Like I said, today the weather's been great. Yesterday, as you say, Paul, weather was beautiful yesterday as well. I was supposed to be doing a bit of window cleaning tomorrow, but the way the weather's looking, it's just going to be one heavy lot of showers after another. So I'm probably going to leave working tomorrow. So we might, I'm not giving any guarantees, but we might have another live stream. And the reason I say no guarantees is transition altitude. Let's not forget to set our pressure. There we go. I've got some members content, some members exclusive content to make for all of you tomorrow, so I'll probably be working on that in the morning. If I have time in the afternoon, I'll stick a quick live stream on and we'll go somewhere on the Ryanair network perhaps. But yeah. For those that don't know what yeah, go and Google it. Go and Google it and you'll find out. Eh dear. Terrible. Terrible. Been working trying to learn. Interesting. Very interesting. Someone's cancelled and you've got seat 4F on the Max. Awesome. If you can, honestly mate, if you're able to get a video, Josh, of that flight on the Max, that would be absolutely amazing. And it would probably do very well, because everyone's very, I don't know, they're just lapping up the content. As soon as anyone sees Max attached to it, it's like, woo! And as soon as they see that, oh crumbs, you've flown on it, and you're still here. Yeah, it's almost like it's a bit of a big thing, but yeah, I'm just still interested, and I'm following it almost day to day as to the Boeing 737-200, the Max 8 200 that Ryanair's going to be getting, and so far still no official word as to when it's going to be done, when it's going to be certified, but ideally they were meant to be taking the first airframes next month, but without certification, and it's going to have to be certified over here across in Europe, so until that's all done we could still be looking at a little while before Ryanair do get their first Maxes, but we'll just have to see how it goes. Oh, and actually for our next lot of Ryanair flights, I'm pleased to announce we will not be flying using the Ryanair livery. So there's something for you to take away. We will not be doing the next round of virtual Ryanair flights using the virtual Ryanair livery. So look forward to that. Keep an eye out for the next live stream when I do get to schedule it. But yeah, it's It's one of my favourite up-and-coming liveries, and I'm sure all of you can guess what it is. And if you think it involves a bumblebee, then you're absolutely smack bang on the money. And yes, it's good. Oops, there goes my phone. It's going to be a fun one. A 200-seat max sounds horrible. You say that, but in actual fact, here's a little fun point, right? Currently, every 737-800 has 189 seats, right? Now the Max 8 200 is going to have what, 198. Let me just 197, right? So the Max 8 200 is going to have 197 seats, which is what, 8 seats more than the existing 737-800. But here is the fun point, okay? It's going to have 8 seats more. They are going to adjust the very front of the cabin, which they've done by taking out the partition and adding an extra row of seats. But at the rear, by putting the toilets at the very back, okay, and freeing up that space, here's where it gets really interesting, Josh. There is in actual fact, there is going to be an extra 6 seats with extra legroom. So ordinarily, on any Ryanair 737-800, you will have 12 extra legroom seats, which are all over the wing. Now those seats are all on the emergency exit rows, so you've got 3, 6, 9, 12. With the additional exits, which are situated at the rear of the aircraft, it means now that you've got an additional 6 seats with extra legroom. So how cool is that? Even though you're going to get an extra 8 seats, 6 of those seats will be extra legroom seats. So that's pretty cool, I think. And it's one of the reasons I'm actually looking forward to when the Max 8 200 comes into operation, because it just means that there's more chance. No worries, Samuel. Take care of yourself, mate. Lovely to have you on board the live stream. See you soon. Take care of yourself. So yeah, that's the interesting part. It's actually not as bad as people think, because those, you know, you're going to have 12 extra legroom seats plus an extra 6, 18 extra legroom seats, which means in turn, if you're a passenger like me who loves random allocation, you've got an extra 6 chances of getting an extra legroom seat. So, you know, it's a win-win, really. 37 inches of pitch, 21 inches wide. That sounds like the stuff of luxury there, mate. Absolutely. 172, yeah. And yet you think even AA, if they wanted to, or United, you know, they could fit as many seats in those Maxes if they really wanted to as well. But it's interesting. It's very, very interesting. Also, the Cougar finally decided it wasn't going to work anymore 3 weeks ago, and the microwave killed itself last night. You know, life is warm but expensive, right? Oh, I know what you mean, Robert. I know what you mean. And you often find as well, when you've just got one thing sorted, and then you manage to get onto, onto a good run of, and you think, right, great, not much is going wrong. You always find that 4 or 5 things come along at once. It's always the way. The arrival to the A321neo, the 737 MAX 10. I love the MAX 10. Apart from, I do think it's almost a bit of a stretch too far. It's going to be interesting to see how that does, but it looks very interesting, I'll give them that. just looking at some of the damage caused by that. Oh wow! I think that United 777 could actually be a write-off now. You can see where one of the... I'll just share these in the WhatsApp group, folks. These are the United 777 engine. Wow! Just looking at the inboard part of the engine, you really do get a feel for, well, you really do see how much damage that has caused. That's pretty crazy, that. Wow. Yeah, that would... Can you imagine if one of those bits had penetrated the fuel tank and ruptured it, and in turn set off a fire? That would have been absolutely insane. We could be talking about something... I mean, it's major enough as it is, but we could be talking about something fatal. Dear me, that's insane, the damage. That last photo just shows it all. Sheesh. When you said something about 737 liveries, you thought of Hazy on YouTube. Alright. Very interesting, very interesting. Yeah, like I say, we'll be flying the Buzz livery next week, so that'll be something new and colourful. Just going to make sure the arrival and everything's all set up correctly. Double check that it is. It should all be fine. Yeah, it looks all good. I'd like to sell the first business up front, and the elites would leave and draw as if there was none. That is true. Yeah. I love the 757. It's so unique. It's one of the things the A321 Neo XLR lacks. It's not unique. You know, you can see an A321 any time of the day, anywhere. It's not a unique aircraft, but let's have a look, Robert. What is this? Arthur Askey. Am I looking at the right thing here, mate? Oh yes, I am. Oh dear. Ah, that's brilliant, Robert. That's brilliant. Arthur Askey, 1937 TMA. That is brilliant. East Midlands is my favourite place to go to. You get the A300, you get the 757, 777, 767. Now, recently, there's been a real increase in 747s, you know. Up until last year, 747s you did get in pretty much all the time, but you know, there's even more of them now. It's crazy. I need to get down East Midlands soonish, hopefully. But, yeah, lots and lots of stuff. Cargo 757s, who cares? They're all beautiful aircraft. Rolls-Royce engines. Oh. Proper flying machines. Let's have a look. Any ATC in Midway? Okay. No ATC in Midway. What's the weather doing? Oh, the weather is spicy. 250 degrees, 16 knots, gusting 23. Altimeter is 2980. We get the charts and the decision altitude for the runway. KMDW approach ILS RNAV runway 22 left and airport elevation 620. What's the decision height? Decision 1020. 1020, okay. Right, that's okay. We're going to do I think we'll do a flaps 30 landing. Although with the RNAV, actually no, we might do flaps 40, just thinking about it. Yeah. Right, we'll decide nearer at the time. Let's have a look. None, just don't do it me. Where's the best place in the UK for 757s, Ross? Undoubtedly, the best place is going to be East Midlands. You've got DHL and just trying to think. There's another one. I've noticed that what do you call them? Is it Aviastar? No, because they've got the FT 204. Yeah, East Midlands probably is your best bet. The problem is, yeah, like Robert said, TUI have the 757s, but at the moment they're obviously due to the lockdown. There's virtually none flying, and then Thomas Cook's went as well. So, probably there, I would say. Get converted 757s flown by ATI. All those blanked out windows, yeah. I love the DHL ones because the mass majority of them are all ex-British Airways airframes. Star Air's 767s, Paul. I was trying to think, there's another carrier who operates the 757 and they've been doing cargo flights, especially through the pandemic. Not to East Midlands, so primarily to Doncaster. And for the life of me, I cannot remember the name of it. Who is it again? Oh, this is gonna plague me for the next day or two now. Dun, 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 dun. Aircraft B75. Add a new filter. A new filter is created. What? I don't know if anyone's using the flight radar on desktop, but the new update is amazing. The new update's really, really good. Iceland Air cargo, man. Of course. I was trying to think who's the other 75 operator. It's Iceland Air Cargo, of course. I've got video of them there. You saw a Chinook over Newbiggin Golf Course, huh? Nice one. I've seen there's been a Chinook out today and a couple of V22 Ospreys. It's been quite busy up here in the northeast, but like I say, I've been working up till 2:30, so didn't see any of it, unfortunately. Right, we're about to begin our descent. I'm just going to try and pop some information, utterly useless information, but necessarily apparently. 325 at 297 at 64. So 297 at 64,008. And what we got there? We got 250 at 16. 250 at 16. And temperature is 1 degree. Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, quick little update. We are about to commence our descent down into Chicago Midway. We expect to have you down on the ground in approximately 33 minutes from now. So like I said, just about to commence our descent, and I expect to be landing in 24 minutes from now. 24 minutes. Summertime Luton or Stansted based on absolute evidence, maybe Birmingham. It's really funny today. I just went outside before to watch one of the Loganairs going over from Newcastle to Aberdeen, and it's so light. I mean, it's like 5:30, 6 o'clock, and you know, I just love this time of year as we're about to go into spring, and you feel everything's coming to life, and the daffodils are popping up, and I saw a couple of crocuses at work as well today, which are out. The snowdrops are everywhere, and it's a nice time of year. I prefer it to say November, October time. Aye, that's right. They're flying 7 days a week, mate. Yeah. There is another operator, like I say, that goes to Doncaster who I've just tried to find. Kind of FedEx flies to Manchester, don't they? Using the 75. Who else is there? Let's do a little playback to say the 19th. 10 o'clock. Let's play it back to then. To load. Oh well. Osprey currently about near Norwich. Let's have a look. There's a Strix flight as well. A couple of US Marine Corps C-130s knocking about too. Rampage 22, Zulu Kilo 330. Oh yeah, the Ospreys. The Ospreys are at RAF Sculthorpe. They're just around there. I noticed they've been using that for doing touch and goes, using the C-17s and that recently, even though it's a disused airbase. It's pretty cool. C-130 Eurofighters F-15 in Lucas joint exercise. Pretty cool. I noticed they're doing night flying for the next week, Paul, so probably hear them up this way at some point. Although there was supposed to be some F-15s went over Darlington earlier, which was pretty cool. Spring is in the air, it certainly is, Al. It certainly is. And hopefully the quicker summer comes, the better. Hey, the good thing is we might yet be able to get a live stream from the airport, so sit tight. We might make it yet. What's with all the Dassault Falcons, Falcon 20s from Cobham Aviation around the North Sea? Basically, they're contracted Cobham Aviation, or I think they've just I think they've just changed their name in the last week or two to like Europe. Is it Europe Services or Cobham Europe or something like that, to try and be more European. But yeah, they've done that in the past couple of weeks. They are basically contracted to play the part of rogue aircraft in training with the RAF. So quite regularly they'll they'll simulate being a hijacked aircraft, or they'll simulate being an aggressor. And there was talk about 2-3 years ago of the UK creating its own aggressor air force, basically, a bit like how the US Air Force have with F-16s and Air Force Skyhawks, and until recently they were still using Phantoms as well as aggressors against, say, the F-15s, F-35s, their F-16s, etc. And the idea was to create the same here in the UK. That plan was then ditched, and instead the Royal Air Force Hawks, which historically have played that role anyway in terms of the training aspect, and given the experience to those who are training, they now perform that role as aggressors, along with some Eurofighter Typhoons as well. So there are some Eurofighter Typhoons which actually play the part as aggressors instead, along with those Cobham Falcons. So they kind of use 3 different aircraft types to simulate rogue aircraft, and then go on to intercept them and try to deal with them accordingly. So I hope that makes sense, but that's basically what they're there for. And there's quite a few of them. They've got them at I think Southampton or Exeter. I think it's Exeter and Durham Tees Valley with the Cobham Falcon 20s. So yeah, quite interesting. You had your drone up today. You're saving up for a better one, or you'll get the PMDG. I would go for the PMDG, mate. It's always handy on dark, gloomy evenings like tonight, when you kind of go out of film, you kind of get the drone out. You know, that's what you want. Good add-on for Flight Simulator. DHL Fly 75s in East Midlands, no. Iceland are the only ones that fly. Yeah, that's right, because DHL have got the... I thought the DHL 75 from Edinburgh, I thought that was... because it has done the East Midlands run quite a few times. But it did anyway until they changed it. Golf Bravo Mike Romeo Juliet. Golf Bravo Mike Romeo. Try Bravo. Yeah, here we are. So DHL operate the 757 on the odd occasion from Edinburgh to East Midlands, and here we are. If you Google this is the flight number, Robert. So if you have a look at this flight number, you can see there D02134, and they operate the 757 from East Midlands to Edinburgh and back. So I've filmed it quite a few times over the years. Yeah, that's a regular scheduled flight. Operates pretty much. Oh, it operated today. Today it is operated by Golf Bravo Mike Romeo Alpha. 2 days ago, Delta Hotel Kilo November Bravo Mike Romeo Alpha, and the route that they seem to do for that particular flight anyway is Leipzig, East Midlands, Edinburgh, stop off at Edinburgh for the day. Then in the evening, Edinburgh, East Midlands, Leipzig, and then in return, Leipzig, East Mids, Edinburgh. So yeah, it's quite a cool little route, but that is another one of the operators in East Mids. So yeah, and I do have a video, like I say, of it somewhere. Do I just have a phone? I might just have a phone. DHL. Oh no, that was the one at Aberdeen. My bad. The video I got, I thought it was Edinburgh. It wasn't. It was Aberdeen. I got the video of it. Right, continuing descent down to 4,000. Yeah, that was one, and like I say, I've seen it at East Midlands in the past when I've been there, but it was only on that particular flight, or they used to do the Belfast one as well, combined with the A300 when demand was high. They don't sell a 737 for FSX anymore. Really, Robert? Oh. Interesting. Didn't realise it. You don't want Microsoft Flight Simulators, you're happy with FSX? Yeah, I'm the same at the moment. Although I do want Microsoft Flight Simulator, but I really want them to do a really good 737 for it. But until they do, it's kind of pointless, really. So yeah. DHL, I haven't seen in a while, Paul. Yeah. I've got some really bad footage from 2010 of DHL 767s landing at East Midlands before the mound was closed and built on. And yeah, it annoys me really because the footage is really poor quality, but it was so cool to see that. Got to stump up 50% of your drone cost at the weekend for import taxes. Really? That's crazy, that, mate. That is crazy. Alright. So you didn't have to pay any more for tax. Crazy. Crazy. Well, it's the same with like electric vehicles. I mean, to me, it doesn't seem that long ago that they were trying to promote the thing that they're free to charge, and now I look at it, it's like 19-20 quid for a charge, and eventually they'll probably be parity with what it was and what it cost anyway to fill your car. I was watching one of these car videos the other day, sad person that I am. And it cost the guy nearly 20 quid over an hour just to charge his car. And you think, well, if they say it's a much cleaner form of energy, okay, right, fair enough, but you're wasting all that time, and now it actually costs you something on top of your car, and the cars themselves still aren't cheap, So there's going to have to be some change for electric vehicles to become the norm. Until there is, it's going to be a while yet. Been applying for the drone permit. You need to give them $800 on arrival, as it's $1,000. Ooh, that's crazy, man. That is crazy. Amazon for the PMDG, Paul. Got it, mate. Got it. Thank you. You could go one cheaper and just buy yourself a camcorder. They are cheaper. Only It only if right, only if you're using a rapid charger. Got it. But even for a rapid charger, Josh, I mean that's like it's still an hour. I kind of it surprises me. I don't know. Maybe if they're doing any quicker, it'll blow the car up. I don't know. I'm not qualified to speak on these things. Okey smoky, folks. We're just passing 10,000 feet and the frames are absolutely horrible. Yeah, assuming you can, yeah. The thing for me is, right, okay, you can charge at home, you can get an 8 kilowatt charge put in.
Attendants, please prepare for landing.
Prepare for landing, thank you.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, at this time we request that you store your electronic devices until we are safely parked at the gate. In final preparation for landing, please make sure your seat backs are straight up, your tray tables are stowed, and any carry-on luggage you may have brought on board with you is underneath the seat in front of you or in an overhead bin. The flight attendants will be passing through the cabin one last time to do final compliance checks and to collect any remaining cups and glasses. Thank you. We'll be on the ground shortly.
Yeah, for me the major problem is the range, because you know if in normal times I can do 300 miles per week, you know, without any problems. Typically, I used to on a Thursday do anything from 80 to 140 miles just on a Thursday, and then for work during the week. But I can't understand why. I don't know. Lots of things I don't understand. It's not for me to understand, so I'm just going to fly my plane. To 33 in Midway. Woohoo! Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Oh, I see you on the ground. I see you on the ground, Paul. American 37 Juliet. Happy days. Surface wind 250 degrees, 16 gusting 23. Looks wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. And anti-ice is going on as we are descending in freezing cold conditions. Yeah, that is true, Josh, that is true. But then the other issue is, right, I mean, for instance, for people like myself who, you know, you don't have your own drive that you can just park onto, you know, where do you go with that, you know? How does it work on the street? Do you just have to have an extension lead coming out of your house? You know, because they're not going to put charging points on streets or anything like that, are they? Anytime soon, at least. So, yeah, it's a bit of a mystery. But we'll find out, I'm sure, soon enough. Is the FS2 crew? No, I don't think I've got the FS2 crew on now. I might see the first ones. It's because it's devoid of weather radar and things. It's got the button there, but it doesn't work. So yeah, we've got a United 737, United 350 who's descending in Midway as well. Or somebody speaking. Right, descending at 3,000 feet. 3,000. Well, VREF 141 and flaps forward. on a DME indication, so I'm just going to go and get the localizer for 3-1 Sinner, which is 109.9. 109.9, and that's 19 DME.
Ahead traffic, Mercury 46, 45, 63 is crossing runway 26 right.
Air traffic,
37 right.
climbing out of 10,000, last call, air traffic.
He just said he's crossing runway 37 right. Now that in itself is an impossibility given we have 360 degrees. So runway 37 would be very, very interesting. Dear me. Yeah, but no voice activated first officer, yeah.
Traffic, Mercury 4563 is crossing 7 star via Mike, and then static November 22 right. Ahead traffic.
Okay, 15 DMA, and continuing. Traffic southwest 3755, descending 2500 on Ave, 22 left, south transition. Buy the iFly 737. Don't touch it. Do not touch it, it is not worth it. Okay, approaching the 10-mile ring, so we'll get ready with flaps 1. Flaps 1. Still flying in IMC at the moment, can't see anything outside, so hopefully soon we can. Flaps 2. Speeds checked. Two left. Ah, you got a front row seat. Nice, 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 nice.
Miles to land, 22 left.
Okay, perfect. Get down.
Traffic, traffic, inline to 2102, and taxiing to 22 left via Alpha 12, November.
Who was that?
Mercury, ahead traffic, Mercury 4563 is taking off runway 22 right, parting to the south, ahead traffic.
Whoa, this is bumpy. Whoa. call a call around here.
1,000.
Flaps 40.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
Plus 100. 500.
Sorry, I'm just turning the cockpit volume off.
American 1109, expediting
Minimums.
runway to left. Traffic, American 2639, taxi to runway Midway traffic, United 350 on final runway 31, center 7 DME.
50. 40.
Okay, going around. And midway traffic, southwest 3755, going around 22 left.
Looking good.
Hey, traffic, Bakery 4563 is 2,500 on climb flight level 310 and is tracking to the southeast. Hey, traffic.
Whoa, that was not nice. That was not nice one bit. Pretty horrible. Okay. Nope, not a stable approach at all. That was pretty bad. Pretty bad. Right, we've got the United just there, so we're gonna just come back around and try again. Gonna set up again for 22 left. Down to 3,000. Frames didn't help, no, you're right there, Josh, but it just felt it was buffed and everywhere. It was not nice. And then, do you know what? The FSX default cockpit sound, don't sync. It's just so infuriating. It really is. Out on this head and the wind should just push us along nicely. Stable is overrated. Yeah. Right. I'm actually just going to check in real world to make sure they haven't, like, changed or anything. Midway, just double check they're still using 22 left. So I would not want to be. Want to be the one being unrealistic. Are they using? No, they are still using 22 left. I win. There you go. Right. Let's try again. Correction, the wind.
2,500.
What have we got? 250 degrees, 16. Okay. traffic at 900 feet, just off to the right of the centre line. I'll show you who that is. That's a FedEx. Right, just monitoring everyone and everything. Sure, when you last drove to Scotland from Essex, it cost you. You did it all on red diesel. Shocking. Shocking. Your comment looking good. Paul, I think you kind of preempted that one a bit too soon. Flaps 1.
Traffic heading 440 heavy, about a 10 mile final out of this unit. Traffic, 39.
Flaps 2. Flaps 5. Cabin crew seats for landing for the second time. No offence, but the Wilco 777's a bit shabby and not that great. I know, that's why I used it.
Chicago traffic. Remember the landing. A little choppy there at the end. 12 to 1600 before landing. Just as the first of it.
You would just give me a go around back after Frankfurt. Yeah, I just thought I'd make it up, mate, you know. Oh, this wind. See you later on, Robert. Take care of yourself, mate.
Chicago air traffic, American 240, 22 miles southeast at 7,000. Vectors for 287.
Midway traffic southwest 3755 on nav 22 left 3 near me.
Alright, traffic FedEx 440 heavy, short final 279, okay.
+100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Here, traffic 3440 heavy climb, Charlie 1, cargo, ahead.
There we go, folks. Welcome to Midway.
Until the seatbelt sign has been turned off and the aircraft has come to a complete stop at the gate. That will be your only indication that it is safe to get up and move about the cabin. We also have to out and carry on bags. This is the termination of our flight, so we ask that you check your back pocket, closet, and permission.
Well, we made it. Whew. Thanks, Alan.
For passengers with connecting flights, please refer to the departure signs located in the main hall just inside the terminal. On behalf of your entire flight crew, it's been our pleasure serving you. We know you have a choice of airlines to fly with, and we thank you for choosing Southwest Airlines.
Minus 111, you're definitely a bad rider, pilot. Thanks, love you too. Right, Paul, where are you parked? American 37 Juliet. You're nose in at the tip.
Chicago Air traffic 3240 established, 15 mile final, 287.
Where's that United gone? I don't want to crash into him. Where's he going? Oh, he's disconnected. That's okay. Ah, yes, you're annoyed with FSX crashing. Nice parking, isn't it? I mean, Josh, that would be perfect for you. I mean, at least American would get you from gate to gate. I mean, inside the terminal, like, quicker than any airline can. Pretty impressive, eh? Pretty impressive. Right, Paul, I'll be ready in less than 10 minutes, mate. I'm just gonna I'm generating the flight plan now for the next flight, so be ready to rock and roll shortly. Let's go and park next to that poor American Airlines. Crew, disarm doors and slides for arrival. Ladies and gents, welcome to Midway.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to ask that you please remain in your seats with your seatbelt fastened until the captain has turned off the fasten seatbelt
Doors
sign.
and stairs opening.
Flight attendants, prepare the aircraft for the arrival.
You made your dinner and everything wait. Right, just file this, submit flight. Flight has been approved. Let's look at things from an American perspective. Right, I'm not even going to bother connecting the ground power unit, just we're going to be very quick. Right, fuel and payload. 7,501 kilos. And then we're going to take a payload of 60. That is going to give us 152 packs, 67.5. 67.5 southwest. What's our call sign? Can't even remember our call sign. Southwest something. I hope I have installed the right scenery. Southwest 160. 1660. Are you sure you want to fly this leg? Absolutely positive.
Well, good day, ladies and gentlemen. From the flight deck, this is your Captain Max speaking. And on behalf of our marvelous crew here, I would like to welcome you on board Southwest Airlines. We are preparing to close the doors and button the ship up, and we should be pushing back here very shortly. We are expecting a fairly smooth flight today. However, we may encounter some choppy error along the way. We'll let you know.
I'm expecting it to be
very
choppy.
And arrive at our destination as scheduled. So again, welcome aboard, and we'll be talking with you shortly after we reach our cruising altitude. Just sit back, relax. Thank you for flying Southwest. Cabin crew, side doors automatic.
At this time, we ask that you power down and refrain from using.
On mine, you've parked across 2 gates.
Or other electronic devices.
Perfect with the parking, eh? Perfect.
Do you have any questions as to which device?
I mean, look at that. We're like half an inch out.
Refer to the welcome aboard section of your Airways magazine. Flight attendants, prepare doors for departure. Cross check and verify straps.
I'll be ready to go in 2 minutes, mate. What's our cruising altitude? Cruising altitude is gonna be flight level 360. Cruise wind, got that. So it's just going to be a midway, midway 5 departure, winds 297 at 72, fairly strong headwind, N1, 1 degree, anti-ice will be required, 24, takeoff. Departure's going to be 22 left, midway 5, execute, flaps 5, center of gravity, runway remaining 900, and the surface wind is going to be 250 at 16, 250. At 16. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, first of all, very good evening. Welcome on board this evening's flight from Chicago Midway to Kansas City. Hey, we're all going after Kansas. That's where Wizard of Oz is from, isn't it? Kansas City, Dorothy and Toto and all the others. See you later, Alexander. Take care of yourself. Lovely to have you on board this evening. New PC's coming for you. Happy days. Nice one. Right, yeah, what we were saying. We're off to Kansas City this evening. Estimated flight times 1 hour and 8 minutes, cruising at 36,000 feet. Our route takes us out, heading west toward Aurora. Then we'll cross over toward Davenport, continuing west toward Burlington, then down toward Missouri, where we'll then head into Kansas City. The weather down in Kansas at the moment is awful. It's really, really bad. It's so bad. I don't even know what it is right now. Where is Kansas? There it is. Kansas City. The weather in Kansas right now is fairly strong winds as well. 260, 13, gusting 25.
Midway traffic, American Airlines 73 Juliet, pushing back from Max.
Temperature's 14 degrees, so it's a little bit warmer. Dew point's -2. So overall, not the greatest. But yeah, 1 hour, 8 minutes, we're almost ready to rock and roll and get pushing back. We should be able to push back without impeding Paul and vice versa, so should be able to do a straight pushback.
And ground, cockpit.
Go ahead, Captain.
We're all set to go up here. We've been cleared to push and start at your discretion.
Roger that, ready for push. Power and air are clear, doors closed. We are ready for pushback. Release parking brake, please.
Maybe, maybe not. See how much clearance we got. Oh, you're going to take the whole taxiway. Dear me, mate. Dear me. Is it a case of American Airlines pay for the whole taxiway, so they're going to use the whole taxiway? Oh well, cancel pushback then. Oh no, we might just be able to make out that.
Okay, parking brake is off, cleared to push.
Let's see if we can. Midway traffic southwest 1660, pushing back stand Bravo 5 with the traffic. Okay, we're going to watch out for wingtip clearance here.
Midway traffic, American Airlines 73 Juliet, taxi to runway 22 left.
Welcome everyone, my name is
Our wingtip clearance is perfect.
And on behalf of Southwest Airlines, it's a pleasure to have you flying with us. Now please give us your full attention while we demonstrate the safety features of this airplane. Please take the safety
Start engine number
card
1.
out of the seat pocket and follow along. Please observe the exits to the wing valve, two on the left and two on the right. All are equipped with slide rafts. There are 4 window exits over the wings, and if you're seated in an exit row, you must keep these areas clear of all hand luggage for takeoff and landing. If you are seated in an exit row, you may be required to assist the crew in an emergency. If you are unable or do not wish to perform the functions described on the front of the safety information card and need to be reseated, please advise a flight attendant at the end of these announcements. loss of electrical power or if
Meant to be a traffic American Airlines 72 Juliet, land on runway 22 left.
Hey, there he goes.
Red lights and exit signs. Please take a moment now to locate the nearest exit, which may be behind you. Seatbelts should be worn at all times when seated. To fasten your seatbelt, insert the metal end into the buckle.
As Paul just lining up there.
Push is complete. Set parking brake, please.
The top lid of the buckle.
Alright, brakes are set and pressure's normal.
Pouch under your seat.
Okay, sir. Tow bar is off. Pin is out. Watch the pin on the right.
Fasten the red straps to the front.
Alright guys, thanks. You're cleared to disconnect. We will be watching for the pin and the release from guidance on the right side of the airplane, and we'll see you guys next time through.
Roger that. Have a good flight.
Airline. U.S. law prohibits tampering with, disabling, or destroying lavatory
And starting number
detectors.
1.
Smoking is never allowed in an aircraft lavatory. All lavatories are equipped with smoke detectors and video cameras.
Meant to be a traffic American Airlines 32 Juliet, depart runway 22 left.
In the event of a sudden loss of cabin pressure, oxygen masks will be sent from the ceiling. Extend the mask towards you and pull it over your nose and mouth. Breathe normally.
LNAV, level change, generators, APU off, start switches continuous, need anti-ice on as well,
If you have a small
big
child
anti-ice.
secure your mask first before assisting with theirs. And as a final reminder, U.S. law
Echoes
requires
Bowl.
passengers to comply with all
Midway traffic
licensed
southwest
flags,
1660, taxi holding point 22 left.
Blanket, please fold it now and place it beside you, allowing your arms and legs to be free with instructions for takeoff. Your
Four,
head
takeoff
also
checklist.
is and turn off all electronic devices. Thank you for your
Config, checked recall, checked flight controls, checked flaps. 5, green light checked, stab trim 5.2, 5.2 set, takeoff briefing reviewed. Cabin is secure behind
So
line.
at this time, flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
Landing strobe lights on, start switches continuous, MCEP set, transponder TARA, landing and strobe lights are on. Forward takeoff checklist is complete and line up 22 left. Midway traffic, southwest 1660, lining up, departing 22 left, midway 5. Cabin crew, seats for departure. Toga. Making sure I did remember to close the front door. There we go, power is set and 80 knots checked.
V1,
V1,
rotate. V2,
Positive rate, gear on. Climb 360.
Once you've reached a comfortable cruising altitude, the flight attendants will be moving through the cabin to offer you each a beverage of your choice.
And drink to puke. so. Folks, I'm going to have a little break from voice for a bit, get something to eat, so that's me and Paul both on our way, and estimated time of arrival is going to be about 10:06, so about 58 minutes to go. So I'm just going to have a little break and pop off voice for a bit. So 10,000 feet, land lights off, star switches off, taxi lights off, seatbelt signs off, and anti-ice is off. I'll be back shortly, folks, bear with me.
After that, seatbelt sign indicating that we are now at cruising altitude. You are free to move about as necessary. However, we do ask that when you are seated, you keep your seatbelt comfortably fastened for your safety and that of those about you. You're expecting a smooth flight today, so sit back, relax, and enjoy our hospitality.
Good evening, Michael Forbes, lovely to have you with us, mate. Welcome aboard, and Aberdeen, welcome aboard, Chris. Great to have you with us, mate. So we're just ascending into Kansas City. Yeah, we're just on our way to Kansas City. We've got about 77 nautical miles, 77 DME too. So yeah, not too far. Last flight of the day, we flew to Chicago Midway earlier, made a right hash of that. But yeah, let's have a look at our bird outside. Looking very smart. And Paul was just behind us, but he's still quite a long... Oh, here he comes. It's not too far away now. In fact, he's probably going to pop on the list any second now. Let's just see when he does come up on the list. I'm just going to keep an eye out. Probably go slew and zooming past us. $64 miles to run, and it's windy in Kansas as well. I mean, it was windy in Chicago too, but hey. See you on the left. Where are you? Hey, there you are, Paul. Woo! That's what I call a quick flight. I don't think I've ever seen someone slew so fast. What approach. Any ATC. Look where I am. I haven't got you on TCAP. I definitely haven't got a visual with you. What altitude you at? 19,000. Ah! Let's have a quick look. Looking for an American 737. Nah, no visual, mate. Let's get a bit. Yep. Yeah, I've just tried seeing where you are in relation, but pretty much off to my left hand side, but I still kind of see you. I can't see! Target acquired, we have visual. Got American Airlines 737-800 at our 9 o'clock, range 0.5 miles, target acquired, cleared to engage. It looks from my sight that he's diving, he's diving. Oh, you sneaky little thing! Sneaky little thing! Heat-seeking missile. Actually, no, we're switching to guns. Hey dear. Crash into me and you'll see me. What do you like, Chris, honestly? Horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Actually, I don't have visual with them anymore. Oh, what a shame. The poor putty cat fell down. Yeah, I think that American crashed. Ah well. And another one bites the dust. And another one goes, and another one goes.
Please prepare for landing.
Oh yeah, actually prepare for landing.
brought on board with you.
Horrible lookout.
In front of you or in an overhead bin. The flight attendants will be passing through the cabin one last time to do final compliance checks and to collect any remaining cups and glasses. Thank you. We will be on the ground shortly.
Trying to slow down, I can tell that. You're only 2,000 feet below. Actually, you've you've frozen on my side. Oh no! We've got ATC. Oh man! I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Oh man, I didn't want any ATC. Now I've got it. Sarah, hello, Southwest 1660, flight 8000.
Southwest 1660, Kansas City, Santa Ana, squawk
4651 and readability for Southwest 1660.
Good evening, Kansas City Center, Delta 2092 with you at flight level 350.
Say the call sign again.
Kansas City Center, Delta 2092 with you at flight level 350.
Delta 2092, Kansas City Center, squawk 4713.
4713 in the box, Delta 2092.
Southwest 1660, decode 4651, 4651.
4651, NAFIB, Southwest 1660.
Southwest 1660, radar contact 18 miles east of International, flying 360, and visual approach runway 19 left.
Roger, if possible, request ILS 27 please, Southwest 1660.
Southwest 1660, unable, move runway 19 left and 19 right. Delta 2092 radar contact 53 east of Butler. Descent of policy discretion maintained, follow 240. Delta 2092, descent of policy discretion maintained, follow 240.
Descent, Delta 2092, descent, maintain level 240,
Don't like this
Delta
ATC.
2092.
Don't like this ATC.
Delta 1660, descent maintained 5000.
Maintain 5000, 1660. Don't like this ATC one bit. You having problem after problem. Oh, I don't see you've had another problem, Paul. Looks like Exuma may have fibre. Oh, cool. If they've got fibre, even better. Normal American ATC, yeah. Unable. There you go, say no more.
Calling center carrier only, but no voice.
That was a American 37 Juliet.
Sorry, Paul.
American 37 Juliet, Kansas City Center, squawk 4720.
4720 American 37 Juliet.
Paul, I think you should put in an application. You should put in an application to work for American.
Number 1660, information Quebec is current international. Advise Quebec.
Yeah, it could be Quebec, 1660.
International 29887.
Be 2987, 1660.
Southwest 1660, turn left heading 270.
Left heading 270, Southwest 1660.
American 37 Juliet, radar contact 37 miles northeast of International. Maintain 4000, fly heading 270.
Fly heading 270, maintain 4 slides American 37 Juliet.
Fly visual front, runway 19 left.
Fly visual approach, runway 19 left, American 37 Juliet.
He's got no, he's got... He's
Number 1650, send maintain 4000.
Send maintain 4000, Southwest 1660. I mean, literally, there's like no, there's not even any ounce of enthusiasm. It's just like, send 4000. It is normal American ATC, Alan, but it's like, some of them, this is the one thing that amazes me with America, depending on where you go. Some are more enthusiastic, some are speak faster, some speak slower, some are better at communicating, others aren't. It's like... The ATC has his Scottish phrase book. Sorry, just confirm you're American 74 Juliet.
1660, Kansas City International, you're 10 to 11 o'clock, 15 miles, port field site.
Yeah, we have the field inside Southwest 1660.
Number 1660, clear visual approach, runway 19 left.
Clear visual, 19 left, Southwest 1660. Yeah, I've got to say, if you compare this to the ATC we had, right?
American 37 Juliet, flighting 290.
If you compare this to the Canadian,
American 37 Juliet.
compare it to the Canadian ATC we had when we flew to Toronto City to Billy Bishop, it's like night and day difference. It's mad. Cleared for a visual approach. I haven't had a visual approach in like a long time. I guess whiskey Sparran heading setting 030.
Number 29, are you able to Kayla 3 arrival?
Roger, 29-2, Just request vectors. Just got me on in.
Your files for the non-RNAV arrival, are you able, the RNAV equivalent to that, the Kilo 3?
Roger, still 29-2, sure can.
29-2, Roger, cleared. To St. Louis Airport via present position, direct Kilo. So join the Kilo 3 arrival. Descend via the Kilo 3 arrival. The St. Louis altimeter 2991.
Center, JetBlue 140, where you have flight level 370.
We're gonna have a strong crosswind here.
Arrival, send altimeter 2991.
JetBlue 140, Kansas City, squawk 4715.
We're gonna have a really strong crosswind with like gusts.
4715, JetBlue 140.
JetBlue 1660, altitude, speed your discretion.
Shield speed, our discretion, thanks, 1660.
Just verify, when you are cleared the visual on the island, you don't have to stay at the emergency sign out. That's all your discretion.
Yeah, we're right, thanks, 1660. He's telling me how to fly! Just so you're aware, in the United States, you don't... we're good, thanks, 1660. Yeah, we've got about 29 knots headwind right now on the base.
Flying 270, take Juliet.
2500.
He's literally just told me, you don't have to maintain your altitude, you know. Thank you.
140, rear contact, 15 miles north of Falls.
Roger, JetBlue 140.
Delta 1660, wind 360 at 15 gust 25, runway 19 left, clear to land.
1 left, clear land, southwest 1660.
Country 3026, radar contact, 42 miles northeast of Louisville.
I mean, don't forget as well that the altitude, right, the elevation of this airport is like 1,200 feet, so it's not exactly a low-down airport either.
1,000.
The wind 25015 gust 23 at St. Louis. You either have free zone right, 24 at 89, advise which one you like.
Plus 100. Minimums.
Set up for Delta 29-2, set up for a 30 right.
Delta 29-2, Roger. Find that transition and you expect 30 right.
Sync rate.
Go for a visual runway 30 right.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
American 37 Juliet, the Kansas City Airport, your 9 to 10 o'clock and 16 miles north of Delta.
Top field, say 37 Juliet.
37 Juliet, Roger. Clear visual pressure 119.
Flight visual approach 19 left, 37 Juliet.
We'll be taxiing for the next few minutes, so we ask that you remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened until the seatbelt sign has been turned off and the aircraft has come to a complete stop at the gate. That will be your only indication that it is safe to get up and move about the cabin. We also ask that you keep the aisles clear of
360, turn right on Charlie taxi, ramp to Charlie, Charlie.
Charlie 8 to the ramp, thanks, Southwest 1660.
For all articles that you may have brought with you. Extra care should be taken when opening the overhead bins, as the articles may have shifted during our flight.
370 winds,
For
260
passengers
with
switching to
5
next flights,
runway.
please refer to the departure signs located.
Welcome aboard, Nick and Liz. Lovely to have you both on board. How are you both doing?
It's been our pleasure serving you. We know you have a choice of airlines to fly with, and we thank you for choosing Southwest Airlines.
Yeah, that was hard. It certainly was, but we're down. Good luck to him when I speak. Probably badly maintained tarmac. Probably is. Well, welcome to Kansas City, folks, where we've had an interesting arrival with the most uninspiring ATC on VATSIM, but thank you very much. It was lovely to have it on board. Well, I hope you all enjoyed that flight. It's been good. Nick and Liz, how are you both doing? Hope you're both keeping alright. Just done a little bit of flying in the USA today, something a little bit different. And hopefully, back to the good old Ryanair ops next week. Doing good. Awesome, awesome. Who couldn't go around? The ATC would have... Do you know, I was actually very tempted to go around just, like, deliberately. But nah. I'm not that mean. I'm a bit confused as to where you are, Paul, because I can't see you on TCAS. So you must still be quite a way out. Right, let's pull up to one of these gates. You couldn't go around the AT. Ah, I get you now, I get you now. I just love the difference, like, from state to state, how one's so different to another, and even if you go to Canada, the ATC is different again. It is funny. It really is. Right, here we are on stand. In the AT... quote from ATC. Yeah. This message was sponsored by... APU, taxi lights, off. Pax and Circ fans will watch you land in just a second.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to ask that you please remain in your seats with your seatbelts fastened until the captain has turned off the fasten seatbelt
I've just turned them off, woman.
Flight attendants, please prepare the aircraft for gate arrival.
But we're at the gate. I've just put the seatbelt signs off. Don't tell them to sit down. Sheesh. These people, they listen. Honestly, like, honestly. Wonder who will get a jet bridge. I've just no. No jet bridge.
26 minus space. Albuquerque is closed for exchange of Furbidden.
There we go. Doors and air stairs open. Sweet. It's gonna file. Whoops. It's gonna file this flight plan for Southwest. What was our touchdown rate? Oops.
Delta 2092. Looks like you're deviating south to arrival. What are you direct now?
I'm direct to an airport. Ah, here we are. Wow. Now this is what I call a visual approach.
Roger, Delta 292 turning around for north arrival for runway 30 right.
Yeah, this is like a proper visual approach.
Delta 292, we'll do the flighting 100, descend maintain 7,000. Country, we can maintain 5,000.
Heading 100, descend to maintain 5,000, Delta 292.
Oh, here we go. So this is Paul Eddy landing, 19 left. Hey, you've done quite well actually, Paul, you think, given the flight some issues and that. You've done really well. Any free snacks on the way out? No, none now, Ross, because we've already landed. So sorry, we're already down there. Airing out that landing gear. It's fixed landing gear, all right, Josh. Because I mean, you know, we hammered it into midway and then we hammered it again here. But the good thing is, as a key Ryanair worker. I'm going to get the next American Airlines flight and head back to Dublin and start buttering it in the proper 738 again, you know. You just run away from the US, having wrecked a few Southwest landing gears, and job done. Oh, this is looking... Wow, this is... Oh! This is going to be... Way! Dear me. Sheesh. Bang. Wow. Yeah, you can really tell that crosswind, can't you? Dear me. Sheesh. Don't forget to stop before the end of the run with it. In the US, the cops will call the SWAT team. I know. Hey guys, the kid over there got a video camera. He's shooting at planes. It's like, yeah, I'm filming. Yeah, man. Wasn't it too bad at all? That wasn't it too bad at all. And he actually got off Delta just slightly earlier than me. Nah, he's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Let's see if ATC tells him where to go. Still on frequency. Oh, this ATC must love American Airlines. He hasn't even told you where to go. There you go. Taxi.
Juliet. Yeah, let's taxi around via Delta today.
Taxi to the ramp via Delta. Oh dear.
140 lane, my airspace. Chicago is closed. Free exchange approved today.
Get me on that United 777. Oh dear. Oh yes, Frost, absolutely. That me and Daniel Sander were just laughing about that A320neo. I mean, he was like literally, you couldn't have made it up. Those couple of approaches. I know, Paul. It's just like there's not even any initiative. It's just like American 73 Juliet taxi the ramp today. It's like to be honest with you, we might as well be flying without ATC because you know it's just as helpful. But and the thing that annoys me is the unable for the ILS-27 because I've been looking.
Oh, 2092 flighting 125 vector down.
Yeah, I've been looking, and the landing ILS runway 27 in real world using, you know, looking on flight radar. I don't get it.
Delta 2092, descend, maintain 3,500.
It is just lazy control, exactly, Michael. There's no enthusiasm. There's nothing. I just thought it was funny how patronising, like, you do know when you're clear at a visual approach you can descend below. Like, yeah, I kind of know what a visual approach is. Any dodo knows that. Even me. Ah, beautiful. Beautiful. Very nice, Paul. Very, very nice. Folks, I hope you all enjoyed today's live stream. It's been great to have everyone on board, and yeah, we'll probably do another live stream possibly tomorrow. Depends how things go. Just the weather's not looking great tomorrow. I'm not going to get much window cleaning done by the looks of things. So I'm going to try and do some members exclusive content if I can, and if I've got time we'll try and fit a live stream in there, so keep an eye out. I'll try and share that with you. That was fun, Paul, it was. Don't interrupt me, I'm busy doing nothing in the tower. Yeah, filing the nails, you think you'd be chewing them. Great to have you on board, Alan. Good fun as always. Lovely to have you on board, mate. And everyone to joshbosch.uk, Ross, London Spotter, Michael Forbes, Paul, making sure I haven't forgotten anybody, Alan, Nick and Liz, thanks so much for joining. It's great to have you both on board, and sorry we've not been on that long since you joined. Just well, I've almost been up 3 hours now, so aye, nae too bad at all. Anyway, folks, take care of yourselves. Aberdeen Aviation, Chris, take care as well, mate. And like I say, maybe we'll do another one tomorrow. We'll just see how things go. And Robert Hadfield, who popped off before, shout out as well. Take care, everyone. Thanks so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of the week, whatever you get up to, and we'll hopefully see you through this week on a live stream. Take care, everyone. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.